A few weeks back, we had the chance to attend the 2023 Pacific Northwest Overland Expo in Bend, Oregon. And we were blown away with the diversity of all the different vehicles we saw there. Anywhere from stock to very modified, there were vehicles from all over the Overland spectrum, and wanted to share with you some of the cool rigs we saw out there. Now, in no particular order, here are 10 of the vehicles that we really thought stood out at that event. In the Scheelmann USA booth was this 1988 Mercedes G230 GE race truck. This turbo diesel G-Wagon racer finished the 2023 NORA Mexican 1000, and it was the only G-Wagon in the field. Now, it was originally built to FIA Group T2 spec by Team Glende, and it finished the grueling Sonora Rally both in 2016 and 2017. After being acquired by Scheelmann USA, this little G-Wagon was meticulously restored. It had been gone through and everything straightened and or replaced. And we just love this retro-looking race 4x4 that pays homage to its historic rally history. Now, another standout build is this 2001 dual cab Toyota Tacoma that has a home-built flatbed and camper on it. And what makes this build stand out to us is that it's 100% DIY by owner Micah Weber. The levels of creativity and the use of space is very impressive. It can comfortably sleep as family of 5 with a queen-size mattress on the lower half and an optional overhead sleeping space that pops up into a wedge-style rooftop tent. It even has a custom-fit one-up mountain bike rack on the back that's been modified to sit up high so it doesn't mess with the departure angles. Now, Micah runs the OverlandUnderBudget YouTube channel, and he had said in one of his videos that he really wanted to make a hotel room in the back of his truck. And we'd say he's well on his way. No stranger to overland travel, Dan Grech has already traveled the Pan America Highway in a Jeep TJ, the African continent in a Jeep JK, and Australia in a Gladiator JT. This time around, he's cut the back off of a 2021 Jeep Wrangler JL, and that's to make room for a DIY camper. The camper is constructed with a hand-welded steel frame that's been integrated into the Jeep Sport Bar, and it features bonded panels to make up the outside of the mini RV. The side panels have a foam core sandwiched between carbon fiber and fiberglass, and the floors and roof use a honeycomb composite core. Altogether, the panels give the camper shell a good strength to weight ratio. Now, no bolts or screws were used. All the panels are glued or bonded together, and that's a common practice in the aerospace world. And it makes sense. His design partner on this camper project was aviation engineer Michael Fuchs. Now, even though the majority of the Jeep appears finished, Dan said it's still a huge work in progress. He wants to do a pop-up roof along with other inside amenities in the near future. The first thing you'll notice about this 2021 two-door Ford Bronco is that it's sitting on 40s. The second thing you'll notice are the blingy billet aluminum portal gearboxes at each wheel. Now, these portal gearboxes are a brand new product from 74 Weld, and they are a bolt-on install, and they allow you to bolt those 40s right on, no extra lift needed. Quinn and his team at 74 Weld did a phenomenal job on these things, designing and figuring out everything needed to make it all work with the Bronco's sensitive computer system. Another product that 74 Weld had on display was their new full billet replacement rack housings for the new Bronco. These billet housings replace the wimpy factory cast housing, adding a huge amount of strength to what has been viewed by many as a weak point. Now, we did just get one here at Northridge 4x4, so stay tuned. We're going to show you how that all goes together. Now, who doesn't love off-road inspired built cars? We love them, and Harrison Shoen had a winner in our book with this off-road inspired 2008 Porsche Cayenne S. It features built bumpers and sliders for protection, and even a worn winch for extraction duties. The front subframe bushings have been deleted, and the suspension is sitting on coilovers with enough lift to clear 35-inch tires. Inside, it has sleeping space for one to make room for all the other typical Overland gear. And it even features an integrated diesel heater to help keep the interior warm on those long, cold nights. And this built Cayenne is definitely built. It comes in at a whopping 6,700 pounds fully loaded. The behemoth EarthRoamers have also made our list. Built on the heavy-duty Ford F550 four-wheel drive chassis with the 6.7 Power Stroke engine, these off-road inspired RVs feature an air ride suspension, and they sit on 41-inch Goodyear military tires. The air ride suspension provides the ability to raise and lower each wheel or axle independently to help improve clearance and for leveling when you finally get to camp. For recovery, there's a Warren 16.5 winch up front, and there's also plenty of Baja design lights to help light up the night. These EarthRoamers are big enough for seating up to 6 and sleeping up to 4. Revere Overland brought this 2022 Toyota Tundra Limited TRD Pro with an AT Habitat camper on the back. And it's eye-catching with its Avery light blue vinyl wrap. It's sitting up on 37s, is protected with off-road bumpers and sliders. This Tundra even has the high-performance Starlink, making it much easier to work from home when home is on the road. Now the OG Overland vehicle status has got to go to Land Rovers. And this Defender 110 is one built Overlander. It features an integrated pop-up tent, AccuAir air suspension, and it's sitting on 1-ton axles, and is powered by a GM LS3. Now this Defender may be very different from many other Land Rovers out there, but this one definitely made our top list. GMC was also in attendance at the expo, showing off the 2024 Hummer EV. And with a 314-mile range and a 0 to 60 times in 3.5 seconds, the Hummer EV is pushing the envelope when it comes to big EV SUVs. And talk about pushing the envelope, the Hummer EV's electric motor can offer up to 830 horsepower and 11,500 foot-pounds of torque. GMC also had the new 2024 Cayenne AT4X AEV Edition truck on display. This Overlander features AEV 17-inch beadlock capable wheels with 35-inch Goodyear Wrangler tires. It has the high torque off-road optimized Turbo Max engine that delivers 430 foot-pounds of torque. It's also equipped with driver selectable lockers front and rear for maximum traction, and it has an off-road suspension package that has the Multimatic DSSV dampeners for those rough roads. AEV was also in attendance with their 2024 Dodge Prospector XL Tray-bed. Now this Prospector XL Tray-bed originally started out as a personal project of AEV's president, Dave Harrington. It's now a limited production run. It features big 40-inch tires, a 3-inch AEV dual sport suspension, and a whole host of other AEV gear to help make this truck an off-road ready performer. But this is a limited production run, and from what we've heard, they're only making 10 of these. So if you want one, you might want to get your name on the list. Wolfrigs showed up with their Overland Hummers, and they're based on real military surplus Humvees. They feature the durable 6.6 Duramax engine with an Allison tranny and have a 12,000-pound towing capacity. The camper is made from 1/8-inch aluminum plate all around, and it features a queen-size bed, a galley kitchen, and a full shower including toilet. It carries 60 gallons of fresh water and up to 25 gallons of gray water. And all inside wood is real teak and pine, and all other materials are marine grade for longevity and easy replacement. Now for size, these Hummers are 19 feet long, 10.5 feet tall, and 7 feet wide. We hope you enjoyed a look at some of our favorite rigs from the 2023 Pacific Northwest Overland Expo. Which of these vehicles did you like? Drop us a comment down below and let us know.